Now the recording process is something over the years, I designed it in a certain way because I didn't want to be limited in terms of time or funds to kind of create the music and the sound and the size of the sound that I wanted. Over the years, we've developed this way of doing it that's very efficient, which allowed us to do this entire album in studio in just 5 days. First day is the rhythm section, so it's going to be the bass and the drums. Now the bass and the drums are recorded at the same time. We'll run 2 to 3 takes, we'll listen back, and then we'll pick the best performance. And with the quality musicians we have, we're able to do this in just one session, record all 11 songs on the album in one day. Day 2, we're bringing in strings and we're doing a little bit of guitar and vocals. So the first half of the day is going to be the string section. We recorded each part individually, though we had each musician record several parts to have a bigger sound. So we started with Paul recording violin 1, then violin 2, and then viola, and then we had Loretta come in and do cello 1 and cello 2. So what this allows us to have is 2 musicians that record 5 parts, which gives us that bigger sound. Now the string part only took half a session, 4 hours to kind of record. So in the second half, since we have the time, I like to do a little bit of vocal and guitar. Now with vocals, it's nice to be able to split it up to just 2 or 3 songs a day, just to kind of save the voice and get the best vocal performance. So usually what I'll do is I'll start with vocals. Again, I'll do 2 or 3 takes of each, listen back, and pick the best performance. I do the same with guitar, kind of playing through the rhythm sections. Sometimes the solos take a little bit longer than that to kind of get, but it allows us to get 2 or 3 songs done in the vocals and guitar. Day 3, now we're bringing in the horn section. We recorded some of the horns together because of timetables and scheduling people. Again, with the music, with quality musicians, they're able to come in and record everything very quickly and efficiently in about half a session. In the second half, then we go back to recording a few more vocal tracks and a few more guitar tracks. Day 4, so the backing vocals are recorded together at the same time in order to get a good blend between the 2 voices. Again, they're able to do this in half a day, which leaves us a chance to do more vocals, more guitar parts. Day 5 is finishing up anything that needs to be done. I know we did some guitar, I also recorded harmonica, as well as some percussion, so we did some tambourine. And then just kind of listening back and see if there's anything else that needs to be changed. We had Jesse O'Brien playing piano on this. We were able to send him all the tracks. He was able to record all of his parts and kind of send them back to us, to the studio, to be mixed. Now when we get to the mixing process, I find, especially when you're working with large ensembles, it's very, very important to have a mixing engineer who is skilled at recording large ensembles. So luckily with Wayne Cochran that we use, I've worked with Wayne on 3 of my own albums as well as multiple other albums. He just has a way of being able to bring out all the sounds of the instruments and really give it a sound where you can hear everything and nothing kind of gets buried. And then we send it off to mastering and then the album's done. So really the scheduling is kind of the trickiest part, but I would say the most important thing in this process, again, is planning, and even more importantly is finding the right team of people. When you have this process works very smoothly and very efficiently, and it's really the only way I'm able to record, songs with sometimes instrumentation of over 20 instruments.